I am Vinnie Tortorich, and folks, here we are again on the Wednesday show. Your good intentions have been stolen, but don't worry at all. I'm here to help you get them back. And the person who's going to help me help you, and boy, hang in there today because he's got, I can't just say he, we've got some exciting news today, something we've been waiting to talk about forever.
A while.
And, you know, with all of it, Andy, you're not here yet. I didn't bring you in
sorry.
yet. You got to hang on.
Sorry.
And the thing is, I really got to teach you how to do this podcast thing, but we'll talk about that later. We're good right now. All right. The thing is that we've been working on this for a long time. I got to be honest with you. I don't like talking much about the COVID thing. You know, we were shut down for a long time. We have all that going on, but it looked like it wasn't going to happen on time for us several times throughout this whole process. But I'm going to be honest with you, because of this man's work, his intestinal fortitude, his stick-to-itiveness, his Lombardyism of it all, he just kept his, know what that means. That's kind of a term. Keep your nose to the grindstone. Do they even know what a grindstone is nowadays? Folks, I'm talking about Andy Schreiber. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Andy, we promised that this summer we would have a new product out. Not just a new product. It's not a vitamin product. It's not a new coffee of the month. You know, and by the way, folks, if you want to go, I gave some of our coffee to a coffee connoisseur the other day. I gave him some of that pea berry. And got a call a few hours later. And he said to me, he goes, hey, man, he goes, when I was grinding it, the flavor was special. But he goes, you know, sometimes flavor from grinding coffee can fool you because all.
You mean the aroma?
The aroma, you know, can fool you a little bit because it all smells good. Even the worst coffee in the world can smell pretty good when you're grinding it. And he says, I got to tell you, you guys hit the nail on the head with that Kenyan pea berry. And
can I say something about the Kenya pea berry? Because it's important.
Yeah, go on.
That has been up as our Explorer series for longer than we usually have them up, just because it was such a hit. But the new Explorer series will be out within just a couple of days. I'm just waiting for the web guys to finish making the change on the site. However, because we saw early on when we got that pea berry, when we even just sampled, we said, this is unbelievable. Yeah. And normally we will buy a certain amount to get us through, you know, a typical Explorer series sequence. We bought the whole lot.
Yeah.
We told our buyer, just buy up every last bag of this stuff that you can.
Yeah.
So even though we are switching now, and the next one is going to be from Brazil, and I got to tell you, I love this one too. We were just sampling this this morning in the office here.
Yeah.
And I was telling Dylan what we just, what we labeled the tasting notes, and he, oh God, yeah, that nails it. Can I tell you what they are?
Go on. I know what they are, but
you know what they are. But I'm going to tell people what they are.
Yeah.
Because it's a really unusual coffee. This is from Brazil.
All right.
Chocolate, very common.
Everybody likes the chocolate.
Right. There's a hint of peach towards the end.
I always called it stone fruit because I couldn't get my taste buds to exactly buy into nectarine, peach, plum. But yeah, I can go with that.
So there's like peach you get on the back end. But what you get forward with that first taste on the front of the tongue, I've never tasted for in a coffee. And it's right there. Graham cracker.
Graham, who doesn't like a s'more? You know, look, that's two ingredients of a s'more right there. You got your chocolate.
Yeah, just add some cream, some heavy cream. You'll get the full effect of the s'more. Anyway, that's going to be out in just a few days. We missed it because I'm thinking now, we could have made the, we like to play with words and everything and keep everything funsy over there. Yeah.
Right? We should have gone, get yourself a Brazilian. See, that's the way we should have done it.
We could have, but we didn't. Anyway, the Kenya, however,
girls like to get the Brazilian. Yeah.
Ow. The Kenyan will still be available while supplies last. We're no, because we still have a fair amount.
Can you imagine getting a Brazilian? I mean, can you imagine them painting? Hang on just a second. We neither one of us have a vagina.
No.
But can you imagine them painting some hot wax onto your testicles, right onto your sack, and then putting a piece of cloth over it and just ripping it off?
Okay, I have done not what you're thinking.
I don't know if I want to hear this. You see, this is where we should have left some of this.
We should have left it, but you know what? Full disclosure here.
This is a family show,
no. This is completely family safe.
Okay, go on.
I found a kit. Somebody told me about this. You never get those annoying nostril hairs?
Can I tell you something? I've had that done too once.
I have a kit to do it at home. You wax your own nostrils.
Yeah, you just kind of do it right around the edge where you get the old man hairs, right?
Now you melt up the stuff in the microwave, and they give a little application stick, and you kind of coat the stick with the wax, shove it up there, let it sit there and harden, and then you give it a good yank.
Yeah,
I
feel like
gotta say, it's not fun.
Would come out with it.
It's not fun, but it does work.
I've noticed. I always wondered when I was young. It's like, why can't these old guys see what's going on in their ears and their nose?
Yeah.
But then I realized I can't see anything anymore. Sometimes I'll look in Serena's magnifying mirror.
Yeah.
And I'll go, whoa, because I don't see.
Yeah. Who let some caterpillars loose on my face?
Yeah, it's like, what the hell's God? Look, I am now the Neanderthal everyone has always called me, which is not good.
Well, as you get older, hair grows in new places. That's just how it works.
You got to start plucking. It grows everywhere else except on top of your head.
That's right.
Yeah, it's the craziest thing.
Can we get back on topic?
That is on topic. This is a health and fitness show, and we're talking about health and fitness.
Okay. We had two specific things to talk about today.
Okay, number one.
Number one, you were talking about the new product, the NSNG Foods, which all will be revealed very soon. And when it will be revealed ties into the other news, which is the NSNG Summit.
NSNG Summit. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to give a quick overview of what it is. And stop me when I get it wrong.
No, go ahead.
We are doing, our good friends, a lot of people have done this, but our good friends over at, KetoCon, when that event got canceled, Robin Switzer said, hey, we can't give people their money back. We already paid all the vendors and everything. We don't have the money, because they don't really make a lot of money on those events, right? The money was out and nobody had the money to give back. And she said, you know what? We're going to run a summit for everyone who paid. Not a summit, but we're going to get all the speakers. I did it. I had to record mine twice because mine screwed up. I had to record twice. And what they did was they got all the speakers, or a lot of the speakers, some of them, believe it or not, some of the speakers went to hell with you, but a lot of the speakers came on and did like a 45-minute, hour long, depending on what they needed, and just did it. And then they put it out to those people for free, to people who paid for that. And we thought that that was an excellent idea, but one of the best ideas I'd ever heard of. That's why I love Robin Switzer. And we turned around and said, you know what? When I say we, me and Andy, we were talking one night over a scotch or whatever. It's like, what if we just do a summit? And then Andy came up with an idea that I absolutely hated. As a matter of fact, I fought against this idea.
You did.
Tooth and nail. I did. I don't tell lies in this podcast. I was not into this idea for several reasons. Andy wanted to do it live.
Yep.
And I said, why? Why do it live? Why go through the headache of doing it live? We got a company that knew what they were doing, that could pull off a live event with a gazillion people watching on the internet, and it's supposed to work like a charm. So we're pretty sure that, we're doing all the bells and whistles and making sure everything is in place. So why live? What's the difference? Well, a live event is more intuitive and more interactive. So we decided that we would do it for 2 days. It's going to be on July 25th and 26th, Saturday and Sunday. Most people are off of work at those times. And you could come in and listen to the whole thing on both days, or you could pick and choose. You don't have to sit there the whole time because guess what?
Mm-mm.
You're not paying for anything. It's free.
That's right.
It's absolutely free of charge. And there's no gimmick, no, oh, now there's a click funnel. And, oh, wait, you want the super premium? No, the super premium is what everyone gets. That's what I always do around here. You get everything, the super premium, right out of the box. There's no clickbait, no funnels to go down where we're going to ask you for money. That will not happen.
Nope.
You get this event for free. Here's why they finally convinced me to do it live. And Andy will back me up on this. You will have a Nina Teicholz do a talk for 40 minutes. And then there will be a 10-minute Q&A where anyone who's in on the live event may get their question asked and answered. Now, I say may because it's going to be a lot of people. And in 10 minutes, Nina might give a 2 or 3 minute answer. We don't know. She might give a 30-second answer. We won't get to all the questions, but we will be getting questions live because whenever I do a talk, I always leave 10 or 15 minutes on the end and just go freeform because whenever you're talking on stage, I figured out a long time ago, because I came from a school teacher background. You're talking at people. And I remember being the guy sitting there in front of professors and really smart people and the whole thing. I've always said, I wish I can ask them a question right now, or I wish, and a lot of times that's not open for people.
Right.
In this case, it will be open and questions will be asked and answered, which is a great thing. What say you, Ange?
Look, when we looked at this and we're first starting to talk about it with our, our army of consultants, it's really about 2 people. We were educated as to the fact that it is actually easier to do this and pull this off with live than with recorded sessions, because it has to be transmitted live. I mean, we could just do put out a canned thing, but that's just not as interesting. And again, it's not as interactive. So we are working with 2 specific people on this to put this together. It involves a couple of different platforms piggybacking on each other. We are going to have up, by the time this podcast airs, we will have a website that you can visit. It's nsngsummit.com. It's not going to be complete. We're still filling all that stuff out, but you will be able to sign up to get email notifications as to when you will be able to register for the conference. And as you were just saying, registering just means that you have the access when we air it, when we're doing it live. And you can come in. We will have published before then the full schedule, who is speaking, what the topics are that they're covering, and what the schedule is. It's going to start each day at 11 a.m. Eastern time. So for those of us out here on the West Coast, it'll be 8 a.m. And it's going to go for 6.5 hours until 5:30 Eastern time, or 2:30 on the West. And again, you can come in, you can say, you know what, that 11 o'clock session looks great. The 12 o'clock session, the 1 o'clock I'm not so interested in. Each session will be 40 minutes, 10-minute Q&A, and then a 10-minute break, followed by the next one. There'll be a half an hour lunch break, additional half hour in the middle, and then we'll finish up. And right now we have 9 speakers outside of you and me. Lined up, committed to it, including, you said Nina Teicholz will be there. Who else will be there? Dr. Ken Berry.
I'll name 2. Ken Berry. I'll name 3 or 4. Ken Berry. People love when that guy speaks. Shawn Baker. The corner. He's kind of the guy who led the charge of the carnivore thing. And I'll name 2 more. Eric Westman, who wrote the new Atkins for a New Year. The guy knows more about weight loss and metabolic syndrome than I'd say almost anyone in the world. And Benjamin Bigman. These guys are powerhouses. There are many more. more. As Andy said, we have 9 of them.
Yeah,
And as a matter of fact, yeah.
Anna Vocino, who is going to do a cooking demo for a brand new recipe that's not in either of her books.
Yeah, she will do a cooking demonstration.
A live cooking demo from her own kitchen.
So you want to tune in for that because, as you know, when you cook, things go wrong. And Anna is a comedian. That's got to be good, just by definition.
Yeah.
So you want to tune in for that. I'm looking forward to this. Yeah.
And on day 2, on the 26th, we will be doing a special half-hour session about the new company, NSNG Foods, and the new products that entails, which you'll be able to see them because we're going to have backgrounds. If you see this background behind me here, we're going to have a banner like that. But
God, I hope it looks a lot better than what you got going on now with it.
Yeah, this is. I just put this up to try to see how it would look behind me. This is 2/3 of the banner wall we use at trade shows.
Yeah.
Or conventions, whatever. But we're going to have a special banner, and that's going to have so you'll know the minute you log on to that first session, because you'll see it behind both you and me. We'll have those banners. It'll have the product picture of it. So you're going to go,
so Andy, that's what, let me ask a question. Yeah. Will they be able to order the product on Saturday and Sunday?
Yes, you will be able to order the product on Saturday. However, we will be announcing a coupon code for a discount at the end of day 2. I
don't see why we don't do that both days.
Yeah, we could.
Really don't.
We could play with that. None of the scheduling is.
I don't want anyone to be held to waiting to the end because look, the bottom line is we got some strong speakers. And,
we do have some strong speakers.
As soon as this opens up, we should have people being able to get the coupon code and everything.
All right,
I really feel strong about that because, look, people have been asking me about this on social media for months now. When's it coming? I want to be the first. So this is how we were able to make it for free. I funded this company to get it rocking and rolling. Andy and I are partners in this. And I said, you know what? I'm already out of pocket this much. How about we just let the company fund this whole deal? I mean, it's not cheap to put on
it isn't.
A live summit. So NSNG Foods is funding this whole thing.
Yeah.
It's our first day of NSNG Foods. And before we've made a dime, we're putting money out to give you guys the summit for free.
So what we'll do then, Vin, is we will make the coupon code known right at the start. We will make reminders throughout the day that they can go to the website for the coupon code, but it'll still be at the end of either day 1 or day 2 when you and I will do a half an hour real presentation on the product and talk about it in depth.
Yeah, because Andy and I worked together in this. It was kind of, I want to say it was very intimate. We got in there, we rolled up our sleeves. We wanted this, just like we did when we made the first vitamin. We wanted this to be special. This is not, we just came up with some crap and mixed it together.
No. We worked hard on this.
Yeah, this is, when you see what it is, it's so well thought out. By the way, you can go right now, when you hear this podcast or see this video, and go sign up at nsngsummit.com. Go to NSNG Summit. When you go there, you can sign up to make sure that you're learning stuff along the way. We're going to be sending out stuff, giving updates, right, Ange, for the next 2 or 3 weeks? Yeah.
We're working on the website as we get closer to this, and we lock down specifically what the topics are for each session. We're going to be putting up links to the speakers' own websites with their bios and a paragraph or 2 describing what their session is about. Again, you will be able to ask questions. We can't guarantee that everybody's question will be answered. We're going to do the best we can. If anybody has ever participated in a live session like that, you'll see that the chat window that scrolls along the side sometimes just whizzes by. So you try to do your best to select out the questions that you can, and we'll do a good job. But here's the thing. Not only are we doing this live, but we are recording it. And so all of the sessions will be available individually, and I don't know, I think just individually. Each session will be available on YouTube, and a lot of them will be on nsngfoods.com too.
Yeah. So this won't be a one-time thing, but you want to be there to get the discount on the NSNG food that day.
Yeah, because if you log in 2 weeks later, the discount codes are not going to be active anymore.
Yeah, and we want our biggest fans to take advantage of it, because so many people are waiting for this. And I just hope, I hope we don't run out. I
don't think we're going to run out. If anybody's ever worked on anything like this, a project like this, you have to order the packaging, you have to order all the materials that go into it, all the ingredients, and then you have to arrange, you have to get the website set up. But in terms of the actual product, we ordered a fair amount of everything, and we also know what our lead time is for ingredients and packaging for when we do start to run low. So we're not going to run out.
Look, we said that about D3, and during the pandemic, the height of the pandemic, we had a run on D3 because they figured out almost everyone who was dying, one of the things was that they were low in D3.
Yeah, and we were only out for about 5-6 days.
Yeah, but when you think about the amount of D that we stocked, that ran out was just amazing. And by the way, we're still selling it like hotcakes. So folks, make sure if you don't buy anything else from us, if you want to have that product, go do that right now. Don't wait. This is exciting. It's hard to believe that this is actually coming around.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is coming to fruition.
It is. We have been working for, I'm not going to say years because that would be an exaggeration, but for months and months and months on this.
Yeah, no, it's been a long time coming, and as you know this, right? I've been talking to you about this. I've been working on Fat, a documentary too.
Yeah. We talked about that.
And that's I was watching the final rough cut before we go to, cleaning it up, meaning adding, sound. When you add sound, basically your sound mixing, and you have to color correct and all that.
Yeah, all the stuff you're going to fix in post.
Yeah, you're fixing that in post, as they say. But in this case, you're really fixing it in post. So everything looks the same shade of everything. You don't want, oh, wait, this doctor looks dark and that guy looks too light and that's really bleeding in. All of that has to be fixed. And man, that's coming out in a few months. It's like, oh, we're rolling around here. We didn't sit around during the pandemic. We went double time.
That's right.
These are the results of it, and you guys are the winner. Andy, I think we'll leave it right there. We don't have anything else to say about that, right?
No, let's just say it again. July 25th, July 26th, Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Eastern time, so 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. West Coast time, and in between. And go to nsngsummit.com now and sign up. Yeah, get it done. Now, Andy, I'm going to ask you one more question. All right.
You guys had me do a couple of videos, little 1-minute videos. Where are those going to be? Where can people see those little videos? The video on the summit, announcing the summit, will be out on social media same time that this is coming out, pretty much. It's going to be out on Wednesday, the 8th. And the other one that you recorded will be out probably Friday, also on social media. Yeah, it's funny, over at HQ, you guys ask me to do things and I do them, and I never really know where they go. It's like it goes into the black hole of the internet. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know. Yeah. Sometimes I'll see them, sometimes I don't. But I have to luck upon, just, oh, I got lucky. There it is. Yeah. So anyway, folks, you know what to do. This podcast, we put it up for free, but the way we keep it free, there's a lot of people who count on this show, Anna Vocino, Gina Grad, Dylan, Steffi, the new Chip. We have a new Chip in the office. We have a new Chip starting on Monday. All of that. Yeah. My assistant, Megan, Scott, and her name is not Megan Scott, her name is Megan Tree. Scott Mulvaney. All of these people have families, and this free podcast pays for all of those people. This is not their only job. If so, they would be broke. But the way we pay for all those people and the bandwidth and everything else and keep it free is because you guys, before you go to Amazon, you go to VinnieTortorich.com, you click through the banner, puts a little coal on the fire, gets my train down the track, and I'm able to keep this show free for a gazillion years in a row. So go do that. Also, go check out Andy Schreiber at Pure Vitamin Club, Pure Coffee Club, and now, NSNGFoods.com. And you will learn everything you need to go. And also go check out the NSNG Summit.com page.
Correct.
To go deal with that. Okay.
And purevitaminclub.co.uk. Don't leave that one out.
Yeah, we don't want to leave out Western Europe. You can get the vitamins there too. Andy, somebody was writing to me today and yesterday, and they said, "Hey man, I've got my vitamins. I don't know what happened," and the whole thing. I said, "Hey, just call the office during American regular hours. We will take care of it." Guy wrote back. He goes, "Oh my God, it was fixed in 2 seconds." So
yeah,
thank you guys for what you do over at the office there. It's really great. Okay, on behalf of Andy Schreiber, my name is Vinnie Tortorich. Put life into living and do it with enthusiasm.